What is the deal, YouTube? What's up? It's your boy Ty here, back with another video. If you are new here to the channel, welcome. If you are returning, what's up? Today, as you can see from the title of the video, we're talking about Glock upgrades. It's Glocktober, so I figured, why not? Now, I know that everybody talks about Glock upgrades, and so I just wanted to give my little opinion on it. But before I get into the video, if you have not already subscribed to the channel, go ahead, subscribe to the channel. If you like gun content and it excites you, you like to talk about it, you like to learn about it, go ahead, subscribe. If you thought today's video was anyway somewhat helpful, go ahead, like the video. It gets shared and it helps out the channel and it helps push out the message to the community so we can spread that to a message, baby. All right, before I get into the video a little bit further, I just wanted to say real quick, I apologize to everybody who's been following me already. It's been a little while since I posted a video. I know I've kind of just been battling with some mental stuff and just kind of just been sorting through that, so I apologize. So no excuse there, but I'm here with you. Also, I just got my wisdom teeth pulled out like 3 days ago, so I'm pretty sore right now, and I wanted to make this video for you guys because I knew it had been a while, so just bear with me today. I'm gonna make this as short as I can, so stick with me. Now, this list here, there is no really specific order. These are just some things that I did and some things that I would potentially do. And before I say anything else as far as like upgrades or whatever, you can really kind of get one of these Glocks like this from like Shadow Systems or something like one of those companies that already makes them like this. But if you're one of those people who just wants to do it yourself and kind of just get it done yourself in the way you want it and just to know and get the experience, then go ahead, do it yourself. Here we go. We got my Glock 17. As you know, she's clear. There's nothing in here. So Glock 17 here, right? So if you've seen one of my previous videos, this is my home defense / range gun, and it serves its purpose just like any other weapon. So first things first, we're gonna hop in the list. We talking about, you already know, some of the YouTubers that you watch or gun guys, experienced guys, are gonna talk about sights, and I'm gonna talk about sights too. So first things first, I'm gonna say upgrade your sights. The Glock sights are not that good, and I think that it's imperative to be able, because you're obviously looking down the barrel of the gun, you want to have some good sights. So the Glock ones are not that good. What I'm running right here, these are the Trijicon HD sights, night sights, and this one has the orange front. So what's nice about the orange front there, as you can see, it does help as far as like target acquisition. It really does help. And the back sights, they're kind of blacked out right now, but when you get these guys in the dark and you shine some light on them, they do glow up. Obviously they're night sights, so, but in the daytime they're solid as well. As far as installing these guys, they're pretty simple, not too bad, and I would say anybody could do it if you have the right tools and the right motivation. But you can pick these guys up for about $100, $115 or so. I'm not quite for sure, on Amazon. I can link it down below. But first things first, I'm gonna say get some nice sights. All right, so the next thing I'm gonna talk about is grip, and kind of two parts here. So grip here, one of the things that a lot of people do is they do like stippling, and some people do it themselves, some people have it done, but stippling, what that does is just kind of gives you a little bit better grip, and if you want to do the stippling, it's a little bit more expensive option, but if you want a little cheaper option, you can do what I did is pick you up a Talon grip, and you can pick these up from Amazon for about 15 to 25 bucks. I'm not quite for sure which one I got, but pretty easy installation, doesn't take long. It kind of makes the gun a little bit more beefier. If you have big hands like me, that really does help, because it really kind of just seats in my hand a little bit better, and really does help as far as like managing some of the recoil and just the grip overall. So I would say definitely get you a nice little grip, or if you want to spend a little bit more money, you can get the stippling done. So keep that in mind. Also, kind of just talking about This is, as far as like the grip right here, just kind of like one of the back plates. So a lot of people change out like the back plate. I'm not quite for sure what size I have on here, maybe the large or something, but it does help. And it kind of looks a little bit better as far as like aesthetics go. So keep that in mind as well, as far as like a, you know, kind of minor change or upgrade. The next thing I'm gonna talk about is a light. You guys see it here. So if you've been following this channel and you know me, you know that I like my lights. I think it's very imperative to have. So it's just one of those things where it's kind of better to have it. I'm rocking the Surefire. This is the Surefire X300. This one's tried and true. Everybody knows about Surefire. This one's gonna run you a little bit more coin, but this one is solid. And everybody thinks this one is good to go. I think it's good to go. I've tried it, it's pretty tough. And I know a lot of people are hyped about the new Mod Light one. I know it is better on paper, and I have seen it perform better than the Surefire here. But for me, I mean, I'm not really a hype guy, and the Mod Light hasn't been out on the market too long as far as the pistol light goes. But I think that this one is still solid. But they're gonna run you the Surefire, and the Mod Light gonna run you a little bit extra more coin. So I know that a lot of people might not have the budget to afford that. They get this guy right here. This is a Streamlight TLR1. Try to get to focus here. This is a Streamlight TLR1. This thing is solid as well. So if you don't have the money to spend, you can pick this up for significantly less than the other two I mentioned. And this thing is good to go. I mean, this thing runs. So I would say a light, not necessarily an upgrade, but it does help in, you know, as far as like modifications and upgrades go. Kind of moving right back up to the slide and everything. I know a lot of people like to get their slide milled, and so they can mount a red dot. So kind of slide milling red dot, and that's a good upgrade as well. A lot of people might not have good vision like myself. I'm wearing glasses obviously, or they might have like an astigmatism or something, just have a hard time aiming or whatever. A red dot will help. It will not make you a better shooter without training. So obviously you're gonna have to train with the red dot, something you have to overcome and learn. So just understand that, but I know that the red dot is a big thing that a lot of people use. Maybe one day in the future I will get this milled. I've thought about it, but I'm not sure. I might just rock with the iron sight. Some people are iron sight guys, some people are red dot guys. You pick your poison. Whatever's most comfortable for you, go ahead and do that. So I would say slide milling is one of those other upgrades that people do and talk about. Another thing that you can see on my gun here is the extended mag. A lot of people like extended mags, and it's just one of those things that is not necessarily a necessary upgrade as well, which none of these things are a necessary upgrade. It's just kind of just being able to have that luxury to do so. Extended mag. This one is from Tyrant Designs. This one gives you +5. So it's pretty nice because when I'm on the range, you know, I got 17 +1, and then I get another 5 out of here. So I have a few of these. I think I have like a gold one, a black one, and like a gray one, but it's pretty cool. I mean, I like how it looks. And it just really does kind of help because you get those extra rounds. Who doesn't want extra rounds, right? Some of these other upgrades I'm gonna mention, just something I want to just talk about, not necessarily, you know, something that you should do or need. But another thing a lot of people like is flared magwell. Kind of helps with faster reloads, and you know, just kind of makes it a little bit easier, makes it a little bit more Gucci, but not anything that you really need. Another thing that people like to do is they like to get a threaded barrel. So some people throw a threaded barrel on there for suppressive purposes, whatever, it looks cool, or you know, kind of maybe helps them shoot a little bit more precise. Again, it's all about training. So some people like to do the threaded barrel. And I mean, like I said, it's just one of those things where it's cool to have, but you don't really need it. Last thing I'm gonna talk about is, if you've been waiting, if you made it this long, is the trigger. So I know the Glock trigger is garbage, and a lot of people were gonna gripe and moan and groan about the Glock trigger, but I mean, it's you know, it is what it is. It's a Glock trigger, man. So if you can get used to it, just get used to it, man. I mean, it's not one of those things that you need to do, but like I said, it's nice to have. For me, I'm still a pretty new shooter, so I don't really find it necessary for me to upgrade it right now until I get a little bit more time under my belt, but maybe sometime in the future I will do so. But In the meantime, I'm gonna rock the Glock trigger. I'm not gonna complain about it. I'm gonna make it happen. So that's what we do. We make it happen and we're gonna make it work. All right, guys, so that's my list there. You can see my Glock here. I talked about some upgrades. Are they essential? Some of them. Do you really need them? No, you can take this thing out and run with it. Everybody knows that Glocks are reliable and a lot of people like them for good reason. Some people don't like them, but I mean, they do have their place and they do just run. You don't have to do any of the upgrades that I mentioned, but you can. And you know, there's some things I left out. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below as far as my list goes. What do you guys think of my list? What would you guys do? What would you guys change? What are you guys rocking on your Glocks? And like I said, I know I missed some things, but let me know down in the comments below. Again, if you like this video, go ahead, like it, please. And if you are liking some of this content, go ahead and subscribe to the channel as well. But that's it. That's all I have for you guys. I will have more videos coming. Not sure when, but stay tuned, stay subscribed. And as always, this is your boy, Ty. Peace.